Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Today is the 29th of October. Just wanted to let you know what's been going on in the world of crypto. I just put up a video, or will be putting up a video, just looking at the overall mainstream assets out there, be it Forex, stock, commodities, bonds, whatever else. They're really not very good investments. I'm going to show you why I do crypto and only crypto for now. Okay, so let me get into what I want to show you here at the screen here. So we're on Kraken. Just so you know, the course is now up and made available for everybody. We will be chopping the subscription term of $9.97 for 12 months down to 4 months come this Monday, maybe Tuesday, but it's going to take effect because our course goes live Monday evening, 6 p.m. My time. So if you want to do it now. You're going to be. I don't know why people want to sit on the sideline. I've shown my cointracking.info. Let me show you that right now. So it's blown through the doubling of everything. Because when you look at my dashboard here, again, this is for quantlabs.net. Look at this, straight up, folks, and that's since October 10th. Okay, so right here you're looking at coin value 1945, 4,000, and it's already gone up with a coin value of 6,400 total value. I'm sorry, and 4,200. It hit 4,400 earlier today. So it's gone through and it's already adding to beyond the doubling in the last 18, 19 days. So right now, the longer you sit out, the less money you're making, okay? Especially when you look at the so-called inflation trade. Right now, it's working against you, meaning also your dollar is going against you. So let me show you this again. So again, right here, cointracking.info, 1900 on October 10th, all the way up right now to 6,400, 42.87 on 18 days later. So it's gone up more than double in the last 18, 19 days. So how are we able to do it? Well, let's look at this. This is just another example. We took some big trades yesterday, and they were pretty good. You look at Polkadot. Now, this is a new strategy we're testing out, and I'm not. It's too early to say if it's working out, but it's just something happened yesterday that blew up the account quite a bit. So here we're testing out this new strategy I've talked about, the MACD reversing with combined ATR trailing stop strategy. So we're looking at that. This one, Polkadot, let me just pull up a new chart here of Polkadot. And what I've started doing is looking at the monthly views of the other assets. And you go, that looks pretty good. So we're at 15 minute. Now we're going to look at the 1 hour. Okay. So just in the last few days, we've gone from $40 to $44 on Polkadot. Okay, and that's like look at this last reversal here. This is October 27th. So again, today's the 29th. This is over the last 2 days. So here in our last reversal, we've gone from $40. Okay, is that 40? Yeah, let's say $40 all the way up to 44. So it's gone up 10% in 2 days. Okay, and we're supposed to get excited about where we get 10% over a couple of months with something else in the mainstream world. What kind of idiot does that? I mean, really, we use Kraken. It's registered. They're starting a bank. They got a bank in Wyoming on Kraken. So this exchange legit. I would not recommend you to trade on Coinbase. You've seen what I post. Okay, let's look at the monthly view. Compare it out. Compared to other assets. So here's the monthly view. Here you can look at $28 all the way up to 44. And again, it's gone up from $15 to $45. So it's tripled literally since August 1st. Okay, again, and this is a fairly mainstream coin now. This is a fast growing coin. Now, another coin that I've talked about, if you've not seen what Facebook's doing with renaming themselves to Meta, this coin, and I put up the article about how Facebook will impact Meta. This is one of those coins that will be impacted by it. Okay, look at the price change, 80 cents to $1.40. So it's almost doubled over the last 24 hours because Facebook's now going into the metaverse or renaming themselves and going all in. This coin is one of those coins on another metaverse. I don't know if it's the same. I don't know. I'm very lost on that. But what do I care? I would have been able to double my money. I should have really had a light bulb go on and say, hey, this is a coin to watch. Now, if you look at my most recent story on about Facebook and how it impacts it, I mentioned this. I didn't expect this to happen. So does that mean that I'm right? Look at the chart. It says so. And we just hit a pullback, and we expect probably this to continue. This is going to be a monster coin to watch that people are not looking at and not really caring about. And this is a very, very predictable story. You want to put money in? I put your money into this. And it's already doubled in 24 hours. So the chart does not lie. So let's look at Mana again on a monthly view. And again, like, why would you want to trade other assets? So look at this, 15-minute view. Okay, so we've seen that. Let's look at the daily view of this coin. Look at that big spike there, 80 cents to $1.60. Wow. Okay, so let's look at the week. Sorry, let's do the monthly view. These are fairly new coins. 20 cents all the way up to $1.35. Peaked here at 240 back in its day. And right now on the reversal here, July, 58 cents, and now it's gone up to $1.68. Okay, so just in the last 24 hours, you would have made some, as they call it, cheddar. Lastly, Litecoin has been on the move. Don't ask me why, but I've seen some news on it. Again, if you're on my chat server, okay, my chat server is becoming very, 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 how shall we say, important to me. Okay, this is what's driving up the profit. Now we're talking doubling. Okay, so here in the chat server, if you join the analytics service, again, $9.97 till Monday for a full year. But this is why we're jacking up the price of the analytics services, because of this. People want to see third-party verified accounts. Okay, so for the last 2 weeks, it's working. So what do? We're not going to keep our prices low. We're going to go and jack up the price, because this is what I said in my last video. I want to be paid. Pay me, MF. You know, it's simple as that, because there's a lot of whiners out there that complain about things, and we're starting to perform. We're starting to perform verified, okay? Name me another place you can go that has legitimate US-based currency exchange, cryptocurrency exchange like Kraken, good support, stellar platform like MotoWave, okay? And now you're starting to see identifying a coin like this, it's doubled in 24 hours. Show me somebody who does that. Show me somebody who does that with a verified account. Okay, not very many people. I'm not talking about a verified account from like 3 months ago or 2 weeks ago. I'm talking about today and yesterday. Okay, so we're looking at here Litecoin. So we're going from 180 to 196 again. That is since yesterday, since October 28th. Now, that's a 10% move. And you got to ask yourself, how do we manage to double our money? Like, it's pretty obvious. Like, I don't know what more to tell you. And then, yeah, people are going to sit on the sideline and complain about things, about how life is expensive. Here's the best, ultimate, number one hedge on the planet. And you're sitting around missing out on this stuff. And to me, it's beyond laughable. And I'm just showing you two coins right now that have performed beyond amazing. And there's a lot of them out there, including, we haven't even talked about Bitcoin. We're not talking about Bitcoin hitting its highs. We're not talking about Ethereum hitting its highs. But we're talking about other coins that are performing better than them. So here we're looking at Litecoin here. So you can see here August 1st. Okay. So it was around $50. Now it's gone up to, wow, $3.50. Is that right? Let me just make sure. So that's last year. I'm sorry. So again, November 20th all the way up to here. So it went from November around, let's say, $40-50 all the way up to $2.50. So that's the kind of performance last year. And look at this last pullback here. 144 all the way up now to $1.90. So roughly 20%. Again, we're supposed to get excited with stock markets to give us 20% over a year and a few months on a really big coin like Litecoin. It's done in a few months. Let me just put this back to where it should be. And so there's that. So right now, those are two coins. The market is fairly weak. I've gone over a video I posted in terms of performance. About showing you how this private chat server works with the hidden room and all the content in here. I want to give you one tip when I know the market's starting to slow down. First, I've talked about here the number of negative numbers here. Here we have some ones that are outperforming, as I've shown you. Mana. Okay, here's another top performer coin. This is for Microsoft. Okay, a gaming coin. Look at this engine. Let's see this performance here. Boom. It's done fairly well. That's a 15-minute chart. So it's going from October 27th at 210 to 263. It's not as big as Mana, but still 10%. Okay, I'll take it. So in actual, I can't trade that here in Canada, but it's out there for those that are not in the restricted countries, so-called freest countries in the world. Here, let me look at some other ones here. So Compound did really well yesterday for us. OMG as well. Stellar. Let me look at these two coins. I think XRP is ready to blow up. Let's look at that. If it's good enough, I'll put my little strategy and try it out. And let this Big Daddy run. Okay, XRP could blow up. You can see here October 20th from, let's say, $1 here to $1.07 to $1.09, $1.08. So 8%. Not bad for most, and that's a big coin as well. It's, I think, the third or fourth, maybe fifth biggest coin out there. So let me just try that again. Apply the new strategy. I'm hoping to get some really good outcome of that with that. Let's look at another one. So again, looking at these coins really help out. So we got OMG and Compound. Let's look at those. So OMG. Let's check out that one. You can see these big moves from yesterday. You know, looking at 12.50 to 13.10, 13.30, another big 10% move. That's why the trading did really well. Here we have 12.94 to 13.60 gone flat. These are the big legs of where you make your coin. Let me show you that in Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin, let me just show you Bitcoin here. So with Bitcoin, typical pattern is you get these big moves and then big drop. Okay, that's where you're making your cash. So just from 58,000 to 62.95, these are big moves on Bitcoin, and they're going to continue to move up. But here, right now, this gets updated every 15 minutes. So you can see here, Bitcoin's not performing, not one of the better performers. So these are the reasons why I focus on this. Another one of interest is Stellar. Let me close that one for Bitcoin for now. So look at Stellar. I'm starting to run out of memory here. So Yeah, because I'm not getting the pricing here. So here with the pricing, October 28th, 33 cents, all the way up to 36 cents, another 10% move. I could trade that. I would consider it, but as I said, we're running out of memory here with the recording. And lastly, let me look at one more. Compound was the other big one. Let's see here. Okay, I want to talk about this one. This was quite interesting. You can see here Compound just last night in around here. This is where my system picked up. I think it's along. Yeah, it would have been along here. This big run up from 311 or let's say 312 all the way up to 322. The new system, the new strategy I'm trying out, this MACD reversing ATR trailing stop. It just loaded up like a couple $100 worth, and it traded, did really good. Now, if I did that yesterday, you could see I probably would have been able to double, maybe even triple the same profit to skyrocket that account. So this strategy will work. Still experimenting, but it can work really good. So, but the problem is we got to keep on top of these charts using this signaling thing because it's working. Now, one tip I don't mention a lot is how do you know when the market's starting to turn? When you start to see more stable coins show up, as an example, typically USDT, which is Tether, DAI, or USDC, and you start to see them get listed in here. Let me just see if I think there was one example of that previously. The markets are getting stronger since I looked at this. See, yeah, right here. So this was at so today right now it's 15:38. So this is was generated at 15:13, half an hour ago. So look at what happened here. We have USDT comes up. When that starts to perform, that tells you either the market is going to turn, but once you start to see more stable coins like Tether, USDC, DAI, I think the other one's PAX, and you start to see them move up, like here, DAI, typically that shows you that the market's going defensive and getting weak. So when you start to see more of those, that's a time when you probably want to close out your charts, deactivate your strategies, okay, because it's dangerous territory. Okay, so it's really important to watch that chart or the signaling. That's how important it is, and I'd specifically pay attention to what's in the Kraken one. Like Coinbase is also important as well, but Coinbase will throw you off when it comes to the stable coins. Actually, I'm wrong here. USDT, DAI, but you can see here that a coin like Tether, where is it? Tether, where were you? It was in there. Well, let's say with DAI, you can see here it's got the sell signal because it's negative 38, plus the order book at negative 2. If that's happening now, even though it's being listed, that means the market will strengthen because the stable coins are starting to move down. Same with the Tether, I did see that. So that's something else you can look for as well. So hopefully these are helpful. Now, let me go through the wrap of everything. So the longer you sit out, I really firmly believe you're losing out. I do think if you put $1,000 into an account and based upon this performance, okay, if you put $1,000 and you're able to make back $1,000 within a couple of weeks or a month, you basically had your free money because you got the return from what you get from this service. Okay, very important to understand that. And if you're really into this, just go to quantlabs.net shop, and then look for the diamonds here. And what I will tell you right now, that these will be taken out in the next few days, coming towards the deadline and after the deadline. So everything that you see in the store will be removed. That's either free or low priced. That's going to happen early next week. So here's some of the product. So this course, free course, this course, all these books will be rolled into the crypto trading course, which already is. This will drop off. A lot of this stuff, all the cheap stuff will drop off. I don't want to confuse people when they come in and overwhelm them. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen come early next week. So do understand that. And again, this is the one you want right here, is the $9.97 12-month promotion. This one right here, okay? And that's where you can take advantage up until Monday. And as I said, it's annual, and then it's going to be cut back to 4 months. Same price. So it's essentially going on around 100 per month, less than 100 per month, I guess. Once that price change, or the subscription term changes from annual 12 months to 4 months, now the price has gone from $100 a month to about $300 a month, or $250. So it's going to double, at least double, maybe even triple. So again, that's because of this. And as we continue to do that, I will continue to reduce it, to reduce this subscription term, because we're getting the performance. Okay. Now, one last thing before I go. They're talking about a crash. One thing I'm going to tell you right now, this is probably the most important lesson if you ever get successful at trading. Right in here, you can see from $200 to over $8,000, that kind of performance. So here, we had the crash. I'm going to tell you right now, instead of getting greedy with your account, what I will tell you right now is take it out. And what I'm going to do, if this starts to spike and hit a certain level, let's say a couple of grand Canadian, I'm going to take that out and take that profit that I get from crypto, and I'm going to start and open up an interactive broker's account. And what I will tell you right now is options is just as lucrative as crypto. I find futures is fairly slow moving. So options is where I'm wanting to go. I've wanted to do that for quite a while. And I think I'm going to start looking at the course that I've looked at years ago, seeing if there's an update. It started in 2003 or 4. And then it's a UCAS Davis course. And there's a 15 edition, and there may be another edition, more recent. So it's the best material I've ever learned when it came to learning about fundamentals and what drives prices in futures and prices in options, and at the same time using methodologies that all the institutions will use to quantify those moves and predictions of those moves. So that's something I'm wanting to do. So instead of losing this, move a good chunk of it into interactive brokers, and then start focusing on options as well, because I only want to focus on big money generating asset classes. Options is the next big one, high risk, as well as crypto. But we have a really good methodology here, and you can see that performance is doing amazing since we switched over the execution and orders over to MotorWave. And the thing is, with MotorWave, it does again support interactive brokers, so no loss there. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.